Hey guys, today we're on the hunt for a very special training toy, one that's gonna change the way you train your Doberman. Now, we really want something that's just really durable, the texture feels very different, and something that you can easily carry in your back pocket. This could work, but I'm thinking something that feels more different. It's gotta be something really irresistible to your dog, and here we go. This is perfect. This we're gonna use as a weapon to absolutely destroy bad behaviors of the past and all the distracted trainings of the past and bring in a whole new era with your Doberman. Come on. Now I'm gonna show you exactly how to use this in a minute, but this powerful tool has a lot of things that it can actually fix with your Doberman. For one, it can really help address neediness and attention issues, which is actually something we're working on with Cleopatra and her owner Arthur today. And you'll see them in a minute using this toy in action. But neediness it can help address. It can also help address distractions and training in public. Out in public, there's so many smells, so many different dogs and people to greet. But if you have an owner's toy and you use it the right way, it'll keep their focus and their energy on you. It'll also motivate them heavily to learn new commands. And as you know with Dobermans, if they're motivated to learn it, they'll learn it. Less than 5 repetitions, studies show, is how long it takes for a Doberman to learn a new command. And if you use something powerful and motivating like an owner's toy, it's gonna get you there quick. And lastly, probably the coolest thing about it is it just helps really build an owner's bond with their Doberman. Dobermans are so focused on their owners and they love possessions that are their owners. You ever seen your dog take your socks and run off with them? It's because it's yours. This utilizes that same instinct to your advantage. Probably the coolest thing about having an owner's toy and using that during training is how motivating it is as a reward. This thing has exclusivity to it. You're not gonna give it to your dog all the time, and I'll show you in a minute. They're gonna rarely see it, and it's only gonna be during training at certain times, and it's yours. It's not your dog's, it's yours. So you're never gonna let possession go. And this exclusivity really makes it an amazing reward during training. You don't wanna just rely on treats for your whole life. You want things like this working in your favor. Now the way we're gonna use this is we're gonna keep this out of sight most of the time. She's never allowed to take this off and chew at it when we're at home. She can only have this when the owner is holding it. We literally never let it go. We're gonna put it out of sight in our back pocket while we're training her. And this is what I've instructed her owner to do as well. And he's actually been using this during training recently, so she's already very familiar with this thing. And when just keeping it out of sight and only pulling it out for this training, it really is gonna work wonders. All right, I'm gonna give this toy back to her owner and let him run through the paces so we can see exactly how he's utilizing the owner's toy to his advantage. Now, this Doberman owner, Arthur, has been practicing with his dog Cleopatra using the owner's toy and how to implement that during training. So we're gonna watch him use that combined with variable reinforcement, which is some treats sometimes, and also the owner's toy sometimes. Get her really excited about it and it builds her drive and motivation. Let's watch.
So Arthur is doing a great job of variable reinforcement, doing some rewards with the owner's toy and some rewards with the treats. This is going to supercharge her motivation. He's doing awesome. This is how you use an owner's toy.
How about the other one? All right, one more. Okay. Come.
And using variable reinforcement by switching up what the reward is so she never knows what to expect, and also paired reinforcers where she wins 2 things, the toy and the treat. These also help to work together to really supercharge the motivation and get her forgetting about all the other distractions and dogs barking and everything else around her and focus on training. This is great stuff.
Watch me. Come. Okay, keep it going. Down. Hold.
So this toy is really going to serve as your high value reward during training. And unlike treats, which are consumed and they're gone right away, this is more of a sustained reinforcer that is just super useful during training. And also this brief moment of play that this owner's toy allows for, like you just saw with Arthur doing a quick tug of war with his dog, it really provides a little mental outlet and just getting rid of some of that extra anxiety and built up stress that these dogs get sometimes. So it just serves them well in so many aspects. But it's super important that you use this strategically. It should only be very intermittent, not even really as much as you saw here. We're demoing it a lot for you, but you need to use it a lot less than that. But bring it with you on trainings. Your dog will know if it's with you, and otherwise you keep it out of sight on a top shelf or in a cupboard or cabinet or something like that. The quick movements with this, the tugging, the unpredictable back and forth, this really mimics basically a small animal, and the prey drive kicks in and they love it. So, use this to your advantage, because this is a huge bonus for this breed, is little tricks like this that speak right to their instincts. And really, with Doberman owners, they try to get to that point of synergy between their dog and themselves, where they seem to be able to read each other's minds and predict what each other are gonna do. And you really get to that point way quicker by having something like this, mom's toy or dad's toy, that is their own toy. And lucky for your Doberman, they get to chew on it every once in a while. And I'm telling you, this will get you to that point way quicker. Now, a lot of Doberman owners struggle with motivating their Doberman. Treats are the go-to for this breed, but you need to have an arsenal. You need to have a selection of different ways you can really motivate your dog or reward them. A treat, an owner's toy, a short game, praise and attention. These are all things you should have in your repertoire of ways to reinforce their good behavior. It's also a great way to empower the owner to direct the focus of their dog wherever they need it to be and when they need it to be. A lot of times owners of Dobermans kind of say that their dogs tend to take the reins and decide when it's time to engage and when it's time to play. And if you have something like this, you can really use this to direct their attention where you need to. If you have a bad behavior, like the dog's barking in your face or getting in your way or just trying to demand this attention when you're like on a phone call or in a Zoom meeting, for example, you can use this before that happens. Don't use it after as a redirect, or you could reinforce a bad behavior, but use this before that happens as a way to direct their attention wherever you need it to go to get them to calm and soothe themselves. Now, all this intense training that I've been doing with Arthur and Cleopatra, this is great. It's awesome for these dogs. But one thing that's really important is that owner connection, that bond with their dog. And a lot of people often overlook just a really simple way to do that, and it's by feeding your dog real fresh meals with food like you'd find around your own kitchen and like you'd serve to your own family. Let me ask you this, if our Dobermans are, part of our family, then shouldn't we be feeding them nothing but the best? That's why I'm so excited we got Ollie fresh dog food for Cleopatra. Ollie's meals are just more than dog food. They're real meals with actual ingredients that you can recognize. Things like beef, turkey, lamb, and sweet potatoes. It's all tailored specifically for your dog's individual needs. And the best part is it's designed with veterinarian nutritionists to get the absolute most out of your dog. And after a long day of training and bonding, isn't it great to toss real fresh food into their bowl instead of, dried up kibble? This is really what Ollie offers at its core. Love, care, and just premium nutrition in every single bite. And right now you can see the difference that a personalized fresh meal plan from Ollie can make for your dog. There's a link, it'll be down in the description and down below. You can click on that and get a meal plan designed specifically for your dog and your situation. And use the coupon code DobermanPlanet, all caps, to get 60% off your very first box. This is an incredible deal, and trust me guys, your Doberman's gonna thank you. If you really want to take your training with your Doberman to the next level, really consider getting yourself an owner's toy that's just yours. If you want a link to this one, it'll be down in the description below, but really any toy that can fit in your pocket, you could take with you easily, and that feels different than their other toys will work really well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a try with your Doberman. Get out there and let me know in the comments how it works out for you. I'll see you guys on the next one.